You want sports? We got sports for you right here, Woodward Sport.
I'm never late. I'm always on time.
Oh.
When have I ever watched him?
I want wings and pizza.
Is wings and pizza?
I want wings and pizza.
Yeah. I played with that gorilla. You hear me?
Okay. You have a Tesla. You float here.
What up, what up? So glad you could join us. It is a Friday afternoon here. It's only a difference of 46 degrees in the span of a week. That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing bad.
There's nothing bad. You know, it's gonna be another shift for me because as soon as the show is over, here I come, Vegas.
Oh, you're going to Vegas?
2 o'clock flight.
Good for you, man.
2 o'clock
Good
flight.
for you. I don't care what anybody says. Joique and I were talking about this. Like, you need, every now and again, as a human being, you need to check out. You do. I don't care what anybody says. It's like you need to check out. Just go someplace. Yeah. Like, I was talking to my good friend Sawyer over there, and I call him my good friend so he doesn't crack my skull. And I seriously, Joique, one of my favorite things to do was to off of Lake Huron, there was this sandbar about 50 yards out, right? So I'd put on my waders and I'd walk out into the water. Like up to here, up to mid-chest, right? Uh-huh. And then all of a sudden, about 50 yards out, there's a sandbar. And, like, the water's this, like, that thick. Like, I'm standing in an inch of water, and I go fish from there. And I can do it for hours. And like, my family would go, aren't you bored? And I'm like, this is the most peaceful, serene, I'm in the middle of a great lake. My phone isn't going off. Nobody's and I'm not an antisocial guy or anything. It's just like,
you just need that.
Yeah.
So you are introvert and you're extrovert. You have to go recharge to, become back an extrovert.
I think so. I think so.
I'm both. I have to go recharge. And so about 2.5, 3 months ago, me and my cousins, we planned this trip because every other year we have a family reunion. And so basically we'll either be in St. Louis or we'll have the family reunion here in Benton Harbor, Michigan. And so we haven't had it because we were supposed to have it last year, but COVID. And we're not having it this year because COVID, right? And so we said, listen, we haven't seen each other in a couple years. Let's go. And so my cousins that are in Indiana, St. Louis, here in Michigan, cousins that lives in Virginia, we all said, okay, we're going to Vegas Memorial Weekend.
Good for you.
And so we all came together. So it's about 14 of us. We all going to team up together, go down there and paint the city red.
God bless you. Seriously, have a blast, man. We all need it.
Yeah, we do. We got to get away.
Sean, you've got a question from Hugs on YouTube.
Hugs
wants to know, is Sean really just recording the Leafs Habs game?
Yes. I swear.
I as much as I want to believe that, I don't believe that.
Nope.
You're going to see the clock at 7. You're going to be like, uh-oh,
I'm
shit,
I
got to turn on. I can't do it anymore. And you're just going to get like a sugar high.
Sean.
I can't do it. Art, I can't do it anymore. Fuck it, I'm turning it on. You're going to end up turning it on anyway. I can sense that at 7 o'clock you're going to do that.
What are you going to do it again?
Like, all right, so it's 6:59. This thing is 7 o'clock. All right, 7 o'clock. Uh-oh.
Art's knocking at the door. Hey, Sean, what's up, man?
Uh-oh. No, I can't do it. No, shit, no, I can't do it. Fuck it, I gotta turn it on. Art, I'll get you in a minute. I gotta turn it on. And then hopefully you'll get Art. I don't know. But
I'm
Sean,
serious.
why can't you watch it with Art? You can't just change and watch it with Art?
Nope. We already talked about this. He said,
he can't do it because he gets crazy. He gets loony. He doesn't want anyone to see him in that state.
See, and you know what the thing is? I'm also now
I will pay for that.
Now what's gonna win is I'm superstitious. I am. Like
Are
if
you
I
superstitious?
If
or
I
just a
told
little
you some of my
stitious?
superstitions, you guys would think I'm crazier than I am.
Give us one.
Well,
I'll give you one that I used to have when I played.
Because I was so convinced that they were going to lose to the Leafs last night,
And they
I'm
almost
not
did.
allowed to watch the game tomorrow night. I'm not allowed to. I'm not. Nope. The court ruled because I had so little faith that they weren't going to win the game. That I'm not allowed to watch. You and I were texting. I wanted to watch with my daughter last night because she wanted to watch, which was awesome. Well, she's kind of happy with me because I got her a new car yesterday.
Do we have pictures of the car? You got his and hers. Don't say you got her a car because you got your car yesterday too.
I did get a car yesterday.
Big money.
But she was happy with me, so she was like, "Daddy, can I watch the game with you?" Because she knows. So she's got. She's going to kill me for saying this. She's got a crush on one of the players.
Is she a hockey fan?
She is a hockey fan.
Does she know the game?
She's got a crush on one of the players. And as
Suzuki?
fate would have it, that's the guy who scored the goal last night in overtime. So we were both jumping around and dancing around. And then she was like, "Dad, you didn't think they'd win?" And I said, "Nope, I didn't think they'd win." And she was like, "Can we do this again Saturday?" And I said, "No, my punishment is I can't watch it on Saturday. I can't watch it on
Well, you can watch
that's
it
my
on Sunday,
punishment."
though.
She can watch it. Yeah, we'll probably watch it together. Maybe not that night. Maybe Sunday after church.
Yeah.
We'll watch it Sunday after church.
So that's gonna be your first time watching it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if they lose, if they lose,
You won't know if they lose. Are you gonna look at your phone?
I tell myself I'm not going to, but I will. I know I will.
You gonna look at your
or
phone?
somebody
Turn your notifications off.
There's Nick Suzuki. There he is. I asked Maple Leaf fans.
How old is he?
21.
He looked.
Joique, do you know about Sean's alter ego?
Or no, that's not me.
It's not him.
It's not me.
If you could put your headphones on, if you guys both have them
My
on.
headphones are already on.
This was after the Canadians' victory.
Well, good evening, Maple Leaf fan. How are you tonight? I hope you're having a wonderful,
That's
wonderful
definitely Sean.
night.
No, it's
I have a
not.
couple
Not me.
questions
The reason I
for
know it's
you,
Sean because of that
Maple Leaf
background.
fan. If you were to
background gave
get
me away
a
before we FaceTimed the other
motorcycle,
day.
what
It's not
kind
him.
of motorcycle would you get? Would you get a Honda? Maybe a Yamaha? Perhaps a big hog like a Harley? Or would you choose a Suzuki? Ole, 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 ole. Ole, ole. Oh, one more thing, Maple Leaf. 1967, bitch.
It's not me.
So that guy just crashes. Let me get this straight. That guy just comes into your house, sits in your office,
In your
finds the
chair.
mask. Wow, incredible.
With your favorite team logo on that mask.
Yep. My so years ago, full disclosure, because most of you have probably seen that for the first time. Years ago, this is like I think 2013. My daughter was a little girl at the time, and she was 8. And I got that mask, and I would chase her around the house yelling dumb things in French. And for whatever reason, Joique, as a father, if your daughter finds glee in something,
You do it.
it's over.
It never
it's
ends.
over. So she thought that was, and then that became like a trick. So then the next year, this is how superstitious I am. Here's another example. The next year, they kept winning, and they just kept winning. So I kept doing it. And then it became a point where I would say, I have to chase you around the house. And she'd say, I don't want to chase you. I don't want you to chase me around the house. And I'd say, this isn't a question. I'm going to chase you around the house. So at the end of the day, that's how that started. And so for whatever reason, my son thought it was funny. Like he goes, you should post those, and people. I don't know. People think they're funny. I don't know.
The thing that gets to me, though, is you don't keep it in the house. I mean, there was a video of you not you. There's a video of that man screaming, just screaming in a French accent, and your neighbors could hear it. My
neighbors think it's funny. I got to be honest with you. They really. Like my next door neighbor makes comments. They were like, "Oh my gosh, you made that video in your backyard." Because I've done like outside videos. I've done I've gone on location. It's just a fun thing with my daughter.
You know, you kind of look like though. And that have you ever? So you have a daughter. You definitely have you watched Despicable Me with your daughter?
Yes.
Did you see all 3 of them, or just like the first
No,
one?
I think I saw the first and second.
Was the second one with the villain? There used to be a rat. He was a wrestler, then turned into a villain. He owned a Mexican restaurant. There we go. That's Sean. Go back to the video, Sean.
I do have a cape though. There's another video where I have the cape. So if I wear the cape, I do kind of look like that guy. So.
Oh my God! The chest hair and everything.
We have fun. Look at how dumb that is. Gosh, it's so stupid.
But it's not you, so
it's not me. So I can't take credit for it. Yes, Fish.
Does the guy have a name? Is his name Simone? Or...
I've heard people call him Habs Man.
Okay.
All right, so that's I don't know where that comes from.
Okay.
So.
Before we go to break, there was a lot of fun things happened yesterday, but something that stuck out. Our own Corey Woods got to hang out with some former Lions, and they had some things to say about Joique. We got a busy show, so I want to cover this now. Let's get to it.
Hold on.
You want to Oh, that's going to hurt the people.
Oh, let's save it.
That's a great tease, though. I give Joique credit. That's a great tease.
We started to play it and took it away.
That's an even better tease.
Look at tease. And because you know what it was? They got an opportunity to see who has something to say.
That is true. That is true.
Let's talk about Northwestern Tech before we take a break. Start a new career in an industry that is always essential, the heating and cooling industry. To learn more, go to northwesterntech.edu. Joique Bell, Sean Baligian, Artemis Smith, the man, the myth, the legend, Fish. Woodward Sports.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
We just got some very, very horrific news over break. If you look at Sean's face, this is something that is going to change the element of this show completely.
Oh,
with that being said, Art will be doing the show for the first hour of today in Sawyer. Can you put it on you real quick? Behind it, we'll be doing the show for the last
You're in
hour
good
of
hands.
the show.
Hold
on, let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
And what we just found out, news to us that Art is training Sawyer to take over for him on this show.
I did not say that. I said there's a lot that's up in the air right now.
No.
Oh, okay.
Let us.
Sorry.
Let us take that in.
Art, have you ever seen Braveheart? Did you ever watch Braveheart? I mean, it's 70 hours
you're
long.
You're going to hate me even more? No, I have not.
Okay.
I've seen it bits and pieces.
Do you remember the moment of betrayal? I feel like William Wallace right now when he was betrayed, like out on the field. Where I'm just sitting,
worse than that.
if somebody came and took my head off right now, it wouldn't even matter to me. Like, I'm ready for it.
Well, I can just say that we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, let alone today. So let's not be bitter, but better.
Well, tomorrow I'll be in Vegas, so that's not where I'm going to be. Go take a break.
No, it's just you never know what could happen. I'm training Sawyer to make him the best man that he could be, and he's doing a great job. So he'll be covering the second hour of the show. So if the boss is watching, make sure that you send those group texts out.
I don't want to put too much on Sawyer though, because Sawyer's a busy man. He's got 13 suckers to go beat up
13
in about 15 minutes.
13 suckers?
Yeah, there's 13 suckers with an A in the alley that Sawyer's just going to go.
Sawyer, where you from?
And you know what?
Where you from?
I'm from Fenton, Michigan.
You from Fenton, Michigan?
Where the men are men and so are the women.
Well, and it's,
I live in Holly. I'm just joking.
And I was worried, and Sawyer looked at me and he goes, "It's only 13." And I was like, "All right, well, he's just got a busy day. He's a busy man." So here we go. Here's the video that Joique was talking about. This is good stuff.
So who are in the video first? First of all, let's talk about these two players that's in the video.
Oh, boy.
One of the people talking in this video was an okay receiver in the NFL. He was okay at best. He was okay. The other guy, the other guy we're talking about. I mean,
he's okay.
I mean, 9 years in the league. I mean, it's, I only got 7, but still, roll the clip.
Hey, can I get a message for y'all to get a Joique about anything?
What's up, Joique?
Yeah.
Man, you so slow. First of all, Joique, you slow. I would break you on runs, and you would never score a touchdown. So I'm upset about that. You're lighter than Joique right now. I'm much lighter than Joique. Actually, that's the problem, Joique. Oh, heavy back. Oh, heavy leg back. Big back. Big back. Yeah. Big back. Supposed to score the touchdown, man.
Oh my God, bro! You know what it is? This is the things you miss the most about being in the locker room. Us having these conversations and talking like that. If you guys know that guy played. He was pretty good. Hall of Famer. Calvin Johnson, and then Rob Sims, another good friend of mine. And so they'll be up for the charity weekend.
Good.
So it'll be good to have them up. And
we had Rob on the show. It was great chat. He was down in Miami at the time, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, he was down in Florida.
Yeah. Because we were talking Smoker. He doesn't know he's my brother. He doesn't know it yet. But he is.
If you had Instagram, you'll see some of the stuff he's cooking.
Love it.
Gosh, I mean, I watched this. So I watched this story, and he thinks he can cook. That's kind of like his love language, as he calls it. I don't eat steak, but I saw one of the steak he was cooking. I said,
you got to come out of retirement, man. I know you keep.
I said November.
Yeah, it is going to happen in November.
You know what it is?
You let me know what steak you want. I promise you,
this
Chef
is what we're
Dave,
do.
I'll hire you.
This is what we're going to do. This is a promise to you.
All right.
The first steak I eat when I come back will be a steak that either you or Rob cooks.
All right. Deal.
I'm gonna
How
get
about
Rob.
you eat two?
Huh?
One from Rob and one from me.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have both on the show. And then I'm gonna eat both. I'm not gonna know who's is whose, and then I'm gonna say who's the best.
I'm gonna hire Chef Dave. He'll help me out. He can help me out because now that's a competition. That's
gonna be. We're gonna do that for our 1-year anniversary, December 7th.
Oh, I love it. No, I think that's fantastic. Let's go.
Is December 7th that during the week?
Speaking of 1-year anniversary, we're coming up on 6 months.
I think we're past 6 months.
No,
past 6 months.
June 7th. June 7th.
No. That'd be 7 months. We started December 7th. So December, January, February, March, April, May. So we're past 6 months right now.
Oh yeah, I guess we are.
We'll be 7 months in.
Yeah, hold on. January, February, March, April,
we started
May.
December.
Yeah, but 1 month until January, then 2 months until February. Yeah, it'd be June.
That's
1
6
month
months.
I can't believe we're having this
12
conversation.
to 6 is 6, Joique. Simple maths.
No,
but
because we didn't start in
see. My
January.
brain thinks is 1 month to January would be 1 month, 2 months February, 3 months March, 4 months April, 5 months May, 6 months.
But that's starting in January though. Because you're not counting December.
But 1 month. Our 1 month anniversary would be January 7th.
It would be June 7th.
No, but our 1 month would be January 7th. So that's why I'm starting in January, right? Because January 7th would be 1 month. Then February 7th would be 2 months. Then March 7th would be 3 months. Then April 7th would be 4 months. Then May 7th would be 5 months. Then June 7th would be 6 months.
You're right. I'm sorry. I was wrong.
My brain thinks the same way. Like 12 to 5 is 6. Yeah. I get what you're saying. What you're saying.
Can you apologize, Fish, for saying the simple math comment? That was a little wrong.
I apologize to the great Detroit Lions running back, the legend Detroit running back, Joique Bell.
Okay.
No, you
for saying simple
the legend.
math.
I think that was being a little condescending.
He made it worse.
He made it worse,
Fish.
I was graduating your excellence. I can't graduate your excellence? What do you want me to say? Just an average running back?
Yeah, I was average. I'm going to be honest. I was average.
You weren't average.
But
anyway, we have a couple special guests coming in today
Very
as well.
special guests.
We don't want to give anything away when they. They're here.
Well, it's in the title and description, so it's fine. Sorry. I didn't know it was a secret. I asked Kennedy, can we put it in the title? She said, yeah. So you can spill the beans.
Well, no, I'm looking at the Facebook thing, and it doesn't say it there. So
it says it on. Yeah, it's
all right. My apologies.
It's okay.
We're effing up left and right today. No, but seriously, we have a couple of Dark Angel players coming in here. Kennedy wants to play football.
She does.
She wants to play professional
and so
football.
She wants to do a lot of things.
Good for her.
And so,
you're young. Do it. Try it.
And so if you guys missed it, I think this was last week, and we were talking. We had Kennedy on the show. I think it was last Friday. And she asked me, do I think she can take a hit? And I said, Kennedy, I love you, but she kind of soft. Like, soft. You got a nice heart. You can't have a nice heart in this league. You can't have a nice heart when you're out there playing ball. You just like you can't, like, you run up to him and, like, I can't see Kennedy going out there and being vicious.
No, I can't either.
I can't see it.
So earlier today, before, and I hate to snitch her out, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
She said to me, Art, it's raining. How are we going to film outside? And I said, with your body? Like, you're just going to go outside? And she goes, yeah, but it's raining. Like, I don't want to get wet.
It's football. They play in the rain.
This is what got me. Kennedy walked out. I walked in, and Kennedy comes in and says, I saw a girl, she was 375 pounds on the roster. These girls are big.
Did you guys did it? Mm-hmm. Okay, so they did it. So we'll cut to break in a couple minutes. And
perfect timing.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait, Kennedy, we were just talking about you. Okay.
All good things, though. All good things.
Kennedy, just in full transparency, come in here for a second because I know that it's going to be brought up. I did say that you didn't want to play in the rain because it would make you wet. So
I'm in a white T-shirt. I was trying not to nip out for the show.
hey, come back here, Kennedy. Here, Kennedy, come back in there.
Yeah.
Do you want ratings or do you want ratings?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're trying to be great. Where's the mic at? Come on, Fish. What are we doing?
Fish has got that. Fish has got
that. How
that.
you gonna nip out with a jacket on?
I peeled this sucker off. It was. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm sweating.
You sweating?
Yeah.
You know.
Even in like 45-degree weather.
I was running around.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't outside. We did it in the lobby, so it was like extra hot in there.
Oh.
Why do you guys just go in the like in the garage downstairs?
Because I didn't think about it. I think I would be the same level of sweaty.
Simple math.
All right, you guys go to break.
All right, so we're going to find out how it went. This was, I don't even want to say it was preseason. Can we say this was almost like a tryout? These girls were probably observing Kennedy saying, does she have what it takes?
And when they come in, I want to see how they perceive her skills out there. I don't know how her footwork is. I don't know if she can catch a ball. I don't know if she knows the right technique in making a tackle. I don't know. I just don't know.
We've got some highlights too of these women, and like I don't think Stick talks about all the time. Like I could take a tackle from Sue. These girls here, I don't think he could take a tackle from these girls. Like they're.
Seriously, you have video?
Yeah, I have video.
I want to see.
Yeah,
this.
let me pull up some.
They're hidden. They're hidden.
Yeah, they're not.
They're hidden.
It's a different.
Hold on. I want to talk about this. I have a teammate who he retired and now his wife is playing football now.
Who? Are you allowed to say?
Yeah, D-Tap.
Okay. So like they're getting it.
And the thing I like about them the most is they play with that Detroit gorilla.
Stick could not take that. Stick could not take a hit like that.
You take a shot to the midsection like that? Come on.
Oh, she got up though.
She's down.
Rewind it back.
Oh, she is down. Here we go.
Rewind it back.
Here's the play. Catch.
Oh. Watch how she get up though. It's that gorilla though.
Your rib cage. Hi, ribs.
Get up, girl. Don't you ever.
Yeah. I mean, so Stick talks all the time. Oh, I could take a hit from Sue. There's no way.
Bullshit.
He can't take a hit from these ladies. These ladies would murk him.
So did you see? You remember when they used to have the sports science where they would have like an athlete come and have the dummy?
Loved it.
You know who started that?
Who?
Wayne State.
Really?
Wayne State started that.
I never knew that. I never.
Award-winning, yes. They started that, and then they had Sue there, and they had Sue coming off the edge and hitting a dummy that was staged like a quarterback mid-throw, and it was a bag to catch them in front, and like Sue came off the edge and hit him, pow, and they played it in the slow motion. I mean, the dummy folded back, and then you know what they kind of equated that to the equivalent of getting hit by a car going 50 miles per hour.
Something's going to give when
Fish, can you take a car hitting you at 50 miles per hour?
Speed, ferocity,
what at 50 miles
something's
per hour?
going to give it. It's your rib cage. That's what's
Like
going
a
to
hit
give.
from a car?
Yeah, like a hit from a car. Like a car, because you said you can take a hit from Sue, and when Sue did the sports
That
science.
was Stick. That was
Stick
not me.
did. Stick did. Yeah.
Okay.
If I
Stick-
took a
Stick.
touch from Stick, I would die. So I don't know why I'd be able to take a hit from Sue.
Yeah, you'll die from-
Forget Sue. I don't want to take a hit from either of these ladies. I'm watching that. I like my rib cage right where it is. I do. My ribs feel really good right there.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back. We'll talk to these ladies, and we'll ask the pertinent question. Does Kennedy have what it takes to be a dark angel?
Stay tuned. Find out.
Ever since Corey's been wearing this LeBron James jersey around the network, it's been falling down a lot.
And you know, really, that's it. Dan Campbell is going to be the man for the Lions. Don't you agree, Corey? I didn't even touch you.
Well, we are honored right now to have two of the captains of the Dark Angels in studio with us right now. Let's welcome in Clarissa and Aaron, and also one of the Dark Angels watching on YouTube. We want or Facebook. We want to give a special shout out to Danielle, or Danny, as you were calling her.
Yes, Danny.
She was like, "Number 4 is me, Danny. I'm not messing with you.
Yeah.
Much respect to you.
Coming through with the hammer.
I'll call you whatever you want."
With the hammer.
I don't need that.
Special shout out to Danny though. She's deaf, so she plays this whole game, and you know she has her impairment, but she definitely kills out there.
She's a killer.
Awesome.
Real.
Awesome. Love seeing that. All right, let's get right to it. First of all, and we'll start with you. Tell everybody who you are, how you started in this, and what it's like.
My name is Aaron Payton. I started with the Detroit Dark Angels in 2016. I came with no experience or anything. I used to work out, and I just wanted to be a part of a team and something that'll just keep me going, because, you know, working out kind of gets, you know, boring. You don't really want to go anymore. But someone told me about the Detroit Dark Angels. I wasn't sure if I would even make the team or anything, but I went, I tried out, and they were like, yeah, come on. And since then, I've been hooked. I've come back every season. This year, I'm a captain, and I'm running the ball this year. I typically do defense. Shout out to the dark side. But I play cornerback, number 11. I've been number 11, number 4 the past years. I played cornerback, and this year I'm stepping up as running back and playing cornerback. So me and Riss, as we call her, we're both we're playing both sides of the ball. So.
I also want to point out, seriously, if you're paying attention, Erin is such a pro. The entire time she talked, you know what? She looked directly in the camera. You got a future.
Yeah.
You've got a future. Like, seriously, knows exactly where that camera is.
God.
Gives a little wink to mom. And
Aaron.
good for you.
That's Aaron.
Absolutely. She gets
Professional Aaron.
Professional
definitely.
Aaron.
All right, Clarissa, introduce yourself. Give everybody your background.
I'm Clarissa Tullis. Everybody call me Riz. I started with Detroit Dark Angels 2018. I always loved football. I used to be playing with grown men as a teenager. That's the first time I broke a bone, which was my left ankle, playing football. And my grandma and my mom was like, it's a wrap. So I went to playing basketball. I play free safety. This year I'm playing running back. It's my first year playing running back. It's definitely a difference. I'm a captain on the defense. I just love the adrenaline I get just being a savage, you know, coming out there fighting for my team, you know, putting on for the city, you know, fight for what we believe on, leaving a legacy for the next generation. So it's just a lovely thing for me.
You know, I want to point something out. I am by far the least toughest person on this stage right now. You all at home needed to know that. I'm hearing them, and I'm like, Sawyer, come stand behind me. I need some testosterone. What did your family members say when this happened? Let's be honest. there are stereotypes. What are you doing? I'm sure you heard some of that crap. Give us. Let's start with you, Clarissa. Give us how that went.
First thing my dad said was, "It's not it's not if you're gonna get hurt, it's when you're gonna get hurt." So he was like, "So I'm just waiting on your first bad injuries, and you're gonna let me know." But he was like, he knew that I was tough enough to do it mentally and physically, so he supported me. But he's just like, when you hurt yourself, I got the ice for you. I got the whole recovery for you. I got your back. So
that's
it was pretty cool.
I mean, it's 100% injury rate. But for sure.
How about you, Aaron? Anybody give you a hassle?
Oh yeah. So I was raised by my grandma, and you know I wasn't sheltered or anything. But as an adult, she wants me to be responsible and everything. But she's scared that I'm gonna get hurt. And you know, we're regular everyday women. We have jobs, we have families, so this is a risk we take, like playing football, because if we get hurt, that's taken away from our family. You know, like even work, like that's our main source of income, and how we even play football, because we have to pay to play. So my grandma's always concerned. She tells me not to play every season, but I have to go back. She still supports. She wears her shirts. Her and my sister always comes to the games, and I mean, she just has to trust me, you know. I haven't got hurt yet. It's been 6 seasons. Cross your fingers, 6 seasons. So yeah.
Right.
Joique, what do you have? I mean, this has got to be cool for Joique's sitting over here smiling. He's loving this.
I'm smiling because what they don't know is when I was in the dark side, is that the old Demolition? Detroit Demolition? Or is this totally different?
No, we call it Dark Side our defense, because we always shut out teams and we just
Dark Angels.
Yeah, well, it's they broke off and created the Dark Angels. So some of the old Demolition, they're owners.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so, and it's funny because when I was in college, so I went to Wayne State. So when I was at Wayne State, our athletic trainer, she was a trainer for the Demolition.
Oh, yeah.
And so she invited us out to a couple games. I actually went to go see them play.
Okay.
And it's some real, these women are vicious.
Yes.
And I love to see it. Like, I love to see it.
Yes.
I'm not playing with them.
And,
I saw those
and
videos.
then when I look at you guys' record,
you
guys are playing shut-out defense right now.
Yep.
You guys have 6 games. Not one team has scored a touchdown on you guys the entire season.
We trying to run the train.
You trying to run?
I mean,
we got a point to prove. You know, we defending national conference champs, so we got a point to prove. We missed the whole season because of Corona.
Yeah.
So we just coming
we're
out strong.
We're the underdogs in the league.
Definitely.
Honestly, everybody just comes for Detroit
all the time,
and they think we're the best team, but then they talk down on us, and I'm not sure really what they expect from us, but we expect to win. So we just gonna show up and show out, and every season our record gets better and better, and we keep improving. We're just trying to live up to the Demolition days, honestly.
Seriously. I mean, they had some animals. I used to have, when I was in college, I had a crush on a girl who was on Demolition. I did. I had a crush on one girl. And I met her one time, and I froze up.
Oh, God.
Froze up. I was a little college boy. I think she was dating a guy from the Lions at the time anyway, so I was just like, I don't have a shot. But I did.
You froze up. That's really how it is.
Somebody from Detroit Dark Angels women's football, make sure you follow them on Facebook.
Yeah,
Be so kind. Said, come out to our last home game, June 19th. You can do the coin toss. Joique, I know, unfortunately, you're going to be in Benton Harbor that weekend.
That's my charity weekend.
He's got that charity weekend.
So this is my 10th anniversary of my charity weekend, and that's the weekend we chose. If not, I would definitely show up.
Nice.
So how much is left in the season? What's the schedule moving forward for you guys?
We have 2 games left. We're going to Kentucky on the 5th. We're going to play Derby City.
I tell you this though. This Joique Bell can't be there, but my father lives in Louisville, and he's a pastor there, and I make sure that Joique Bell goes to you guys' game.
Okay.
On the 5th, we're going to see him there.
Okay.
We appreciate that, man.
Yeah, send me the information. I'm gonna send it to my father. I'm gonna have him let his congregation know and try to get his church to come out.
Awesome.
So you play every other week then? Is that because I know you said the 5th and then your last game's the 19th? Is that usually the schedule? Is it every week? How does it work?
We just had a bye week.
Yeah, it's usually every weekend we play, but this weekend is our bye week.
Okay.
So typically,
all right, that makes sense. Yeah. What's your travel like?
Well, this
year is different.
This season is definitely hard because of Corona, and our team has basically been very good as far as financials go, because we honestly they didn't raise the team fees this year, and we kind of had to take care of travel ourselves. But typically the team takes care of travel. We use a bus. We have hotels, everything. But this year we've been just kicking it and getting there how we get there and helping our sisters on the way. If they need help, we getting them there. We need the whole squad. Yeah.
That's so cool. It sounds like such a cool thing.
It reminds me of, when I was at Wayne State, we would go and do 7-on-7s like against like bigger schools. And so I remember Lou Delmas. Louis Delmas, he was the lottery pick here.
Bad man.
Yeah, with the Western.
Michigan.
So I remember we had a 7-on-7 with Western, and it was just us. So we hop in all our teammates' cars, the whole team in like 7 cars, right? like 7 cars. So we drive up Western, we pull up, and they're on the field, and they just finished doing conditioning. And we go down on the football field like, you guys ready? And they didn't even know we were coming. They didn't even know we were coming. But they said, oh, you guys came all the way down here. We'll run a 7-on-7, And so I remember, and like what you guys are saying kind of reminds me of that team camaraderie. Yeah. Like I promise you, like are these some of your best friends, the people that you're playing with?
Yes, definitely a family. We are definitely a family on and off the field. We do everything together. Like go to carnivals, we do team night, we do carb night. It's just a family environment, definitely.
Yeah.
Detroit Dark Angels said we plan on having a home playoff game. You can join us then. Depending on what date it is, I would love to do that. I'd be honored to go. I'd pick you up. I'd go with you. Let's go.
Pick me up in your new car.
We'll pick you
us all up in the new car.
I'll pick you all up in the new car. Hey, Sun RV Resorts has over 160 RV and camping resorts in the U.S. and Canada. Guests can enjoy water parks, lazy rivers, mini golf, restaurants, bars, and even Wi-Fi if they want to stay connected. With locations from Florida Keys to Myrtle Beach to San Diego Bay, Petoskey, guests can enjoy the outdoors at a Sun RV Resort. Well, it's great to have these ladies with us. And once again, this is the Detroit Dark Angels. We also have to talk about a would-be Dark Angel. Does she have what it takes to be a Dark Angel? Something tells me these ladies don't know how to do anything but shoot straight, and they're going to give us the answer when we come back. Stick with us. Joique Bell, Sean Baligian, the ladies from the Detroit Dark Angels as well. You're watching Woodward Sports.
Bridge Street Exchange, downtown Fenton. I'm trying to find me a shirt. Ooh, look at these swimming shorts. What are you doing over there, Stick?
I'm trying to find me a drink. Ooh, look at these bonfire bitters.
Ready for summer.
Hey guys, I'm D-Mac.
Hey guys, I'm Pilar.
That was a little slow.
Right.
Hi, I'm D-Mac.
I wasn't ready. I was doing this.
Hi, I'm D-Mac.
Hey, I'm Pilar.
I'm Maz. You're lit. Hi, I'm D-Mac.
I'm Pilar.
I'm Maz. We suck.
You suck.
Catch us Monday to Friday, 3 to 5.
Every day, right here on The Hook.
On Woodward Sports Network.
Well, full disclosure, if you don't remember the backstory, let's start at the beginning. Both Joique and I were kind of taken aback that sweet Kennedy announced to us one day she wants to go play football. Now, look at Kennedy. Right? That's Kennedy. She's always smiling. She's always happy.
She's sitting on the couch with her legs crossed.
So Joique literally said right away.
I told her.
Repeat it, Joique. I mean, you were shooting straight.
She came to me, and she confided in me. And I love Kennedy like a little sister. And as a big brother, you got to be honest with the people you love because you don't want them, to do something that would be detrimental to them. And so I said, Kennedy. She came to me and said, Joique, we're gonna have the Dark Angels in here next week. I'm gonna try out for the team. Do you think I can make the team? And I said, I didn't want to say it out loud. I said, come on. I said, Kennedy. I said, she said, yeah. I said, I don't know how to say that, but you're soft. It's soft. And she said, oh. And the way she responded when I called her soft, just father lets me know that she can't play this game. It's just father lets me know this is a game for gorillas. Hey, hold up, right now, do your gorilla. Do your gorilla.
No, I can't do the gorilla.
If you can't do the gorilla, how you gonna get on the field with some gorillas?
Can you show them how it's supposed to be done before I embarrass myself?
All right. We don't want nice guys here. We want those gorillas.
That's what he thinks I can do that.
Yeah, you got to do it.
You can do it, Kennedy.
Hold on, real quick. We're gonna put them. Can I get a gorilla like that from you, Aaron? Can I get a gorilla like that from you?
Wait.
I'm about to put on.
Oh God.
Huh?
Okay.
So you gotta have that.
I'm getting scared up.
So when you're in the game, and say you're at cornerback, and that the quarterback throws the ball across the middle to your guy, and you about to like light him up. Like, are you gonna be, you gonna be soft with him? You gonna do that gorilla? What you gonna do? I need.
Oh, because I'm like a silent killer. I know.
No,
Let's
ain't
see.
none of that.
E.
Come on.
Let's see it. Give me your best.
Okay.
You gotta hold the left hand to that.
In the face. You gotta make
do
the
the face.
You gotta
You
do
can't.
So
No
I have to
dimples.
say, wait, you
no
want
cute
that
dimples. You can't do the
gorilla?
dimples.
Okay.
You gotta
My dimple. Okay.
All right. Closer.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, are we ready? We ready.
I gotta get a little bit angry. Okay.
Think about all the people that doubted you. Go ahead.
I can't really.
I know Riz got it. Riz, give me one.
She
Riz.
got it.
I know y'all both got it.
You ready? We do it together.
We're
Ready?
gonna say gorilla and hold it.
You want that?
You want that gorilla?
Ready?
That rasp in your.
All right, you gotta bang it.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Want that gorilla? You didn't even say it. You left me, bro. You left me. You left me.
I thought that was a family.
Listen.
I thought that was a family. No. We cannot go out like we gotta do it again.
I got the
You
hand
gotta look at the
bang.
camera. You gotta look at the camera.
You gotta do the face.
You gotta do the face. Zoom in. Come on, that gorilla.
Come on.
Want that gorilla?
Hey yo, this is like pitch perfect.
Come
Are
on.
we on the
This
1,
is
2?
our
Are we going on
height
3?
All right, come on. We just gonna say gorilla. All right.
When I say 3, we was that gorilla.
All right, you ready?
1, 2, 3.
That gorilla. See, I'm not messing with you. It's over. No,
You know what though? That
you
was
left
better than
me.
See, but these two are like smiling
left
assassins, though.
you.
So that's what maybe gives me hope for Kennedy, because Kennedy's all smiley and everything, and they're like. They're sitting up here smiling, playing the part, but I've watched them assassinate people now, watching the video. So, like, maybe there is hope for Kennedy, Joy? Maybe? Well, I mean, let's ask these ladies. They put her through the workout.
Do we have a clip of you out there? Do we have a clip?
The clip is going to be shown on Tuesday, so Justin can edit it.
Okay. All right, first let's ask you before we ask the experts. How do you think it went?
I think it went okay. So, to be completely honest, I'm a little out of shape. I was a little sweaty back there.
A little?
Yes, Joique a little.
Okay,
Was it Joique eating hot chip sweaty, or was it sweaty?
No, it was sweaty, but not
right.
Joique eating chip sweaty.
Okay.
Did I hear hot chip?
What's the difference?
Still have a little piece in here, any takers?
And
Oh no.
but I think the drills went okay. Like, I completed them all, and I only dropped one pass the whole time.
Okay.
So
That's respectful. All right.
When will we see this footage, Kennedy?
Tuesday, I just said.
She said Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday.
All right, ladies.
Simple
I mean,
math.
since you
Listen.
are the captains of this team, I know you're not going to do anything to disrespect your teammates, and you're going to shoot straight with us. Mm-hmm. Does Kennedy have what it takes to be a Dark Angel?
Aaron, you first.
I think with a
No.
bit-
I don't want Aaron. Riz gonna keep it real. She gonna try to be politically correct. I need somebody who's gonna straight to it. Does she have what it takes? You a GM. Your job is on the line to take care of your family. You need to go out and get somebody. Are you picking up Kennedy on your team?
She could be on the injury reserve list.
Oh, okay. That's
Practice squad.
That's like the kind of try people who can kind of
She
try.
got potential.
Okay.
You
How do
can
you
fill
say it
in
nicely?
during
Injuries.
practice or vacation or.
I would call her up. She did it. She learned it like with the quickness with no experience, and she caught the balls. Like she ran through the drill once and then got it. So that's what you need. You need a quick learner. You know we got some of them players that
potential.
come and
She got
tell
good
them 10
agility.
times they
got a
still
little
don't get it.
speed.
She got it. I think she got
Got a
it.
little speed.
I think I'll call her up and maybe in the
What
Like
position?
third string.
Definitely the offense.
she could. I think she could run the ball.
Kennedy is so happy
She
right
can
now.
do. She can
Kennedy
do.
is so-
She can
look
do.
at
And that's
a
coming from the
toss.
captain.
I love it.
She could do a.
I put her on corner.
She could do a toss, and I'll put her at corner.
Listen.
Corner.
I'm gonna play the role of
So you guys
Riz.
think I could be like Darius Slay? Like the next one?
Okay, well,
I'll have to come up with something as cool as like his little
not
finger
Darius
wag.
Slay, but because he is phenomenal.
No, we
but
just have to have a good blockers. You know.
yes, you can make it there.
Yeah, and plus he plays defense and you'd be running the ball. So
They said. Okay.
You'd have that low center of gravity thing down, though,
Yeah,
right?
you will.
I mean,
I do have that
seriously,
down.
get down low. Low man wins.
Low man wins. Play behind your pass. I don't know if you know what that means, but you're trying to be funny, right?
Stop bullying me.
Do you
I'm not
want
bullying.
to
I love-
pursue this? Like, really? Do you
No,
want
I've
to pursue?
Now, hold
been
on, let me
since.
play the role of Riz's dad real quick. Listen,
Okay.
I'm gonna support you. And when you get your little boo-boos, come holler at me. I got everything you need. I got the game ready. I got the Normatec. I get you. I got the Blue Magic Epsom salt.
Oh.
That's where Epsom salt comes from. Get you some Blue Magic. It's the real. That's the real deal. It's not Epsom salt. It's like stronger than that. You're gonna need that. Yeah. You're gonna need the trigger point. You're gonna need the art. So it's the thing.
You
called,
definitely need Boo Boo Bunny as well.
I got a stem machine for you. Everything you need.
Are those the ones that twitch you?
Well, you have the stem machine that it deals with the surface, and then you have an art machine that goes deep into the muscle and does the same thing to the muscle. That's a stem. It's a lot of stuff you're gonna have to,
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have one of those massage guns that?
One of those?
I
No,
want
not
one of
really.
those.
No, not really. I just use a trigger point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
So what's in it? I mean, they're not gonna add you during their
This is
playoff
my
run.
question
They're marched
No.
to a championship. So
Yeah.
what's the next step for you? Do you like if they have an open tryout? Would you be interested in going?
Yes.
to
The next step is I'm going to fill out the little form online. Now
November?
that my confidence is boosted a little bit from Joique putting me down.
I didn't put you down. I'm just being real.
You did.
Motivation. It's
The
motivation. not putting
gorilla
you
will
down.
come out eventually.
Just like you were their backstory.
You know, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna train you.
That's what I was asking.
I'm gonna train
That's why
you.
I came to you.
I'm gonna train you.
Okay.
I already gave you a little bit of training back in when you were trying to do your squats and you was buckling at the knees.
Oh.
I gotta push some knees out, baby.
Becca's ticked off right now, by the way. She said,
Becca.
Riz really gave up my injured reserve spot so easily.
Damn, Band-Aid.
No, that's our teammate. She's over in Canada. They can't cross the border, so she couldn't participate this year.
She missed out.
Yeah. They're our coach.
Yeah.
That's your coach right
That's your
there?
coach right here?
Yes.
Yeah, let him in. Let him in. Have us. We got a seat for you right here. No problem.
So, Kenny, this is a real this is a real thing. This
no,
is like
I'm being so serious. Ever since I saw Tori Petrie did it, I was like, I want to do it too.
His opinion, he'll really tell you. He's
this
very
is a
blunt and
this
honest.
is a real thing right now.
Very
I'm
blunt and
like,
honest.
But he
Really?
didn't see her work out though.
She's trying to be a DB.
She's going to be a DB.
She want to be a DB.
Let me
See, I know it. Come on. Show me your back pedal.
We have the footage. It'll be
Show
up
me your
on
back
We got
pedal.
the footage. We got footage too. We got
Yeah,
footage.
we have footage. I'll send it your way.
Can you do a quick back pedal
Just
right
show
now?
him your back pedal.
Not that
Show your
anybody's
back-
watching.
Show him your balance. Show him your.
Yeah,
Your back
show
pedal.
Your
the
back
balance
pedal.
right now. All right,
No,
yeah,
back
well,
pedal.
That's what she's
Remember
asking
we
for.
told
Back
you
pedal.
drop your butt, step your
Ready,
foot back.
go. Yeah. So, see?
Did she just do a ballerina
CB.
twirl? What-
Hey, I did not.
Cornerback.
She play corner. She gonna play corner for you.
See?
No, but we need that realness though.
Clark.
So,
No,
because
thank
that's something that you can develop. Could you develop her?
Yes.
You could.
I'm a DB coach. I think I can make a lineman a DB.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's the best.
Okay.
Just that cocky.
Just that cocky or that confident.
You gotta be, right? I mean, no, that's part of it. You gotta be. Absolutely, I get that.
So, how long have you been a coach? How long you been coaching?
Them 1 year. I've been coaching since 2014.
2014. What is the best DB you've coached so far?
Wow. It's some kid I coached in high school. He doesn't play anymore, so I'm not gonna say his name. So, yeah.
Okay.
He was a high school level kid.
Where did you coach high school? Do you mind me asking?
I coached 2 years at Detroit Cody.
Okay.
And 1 year at Livonia Churchill.
Oh, good.
So this week you know him from Cody.
I get my L up. I got my L's up.
Okay.
I'm a Stevenson guy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. No.
All right, listen, when we come back, we'll continue with these ladies. Somebody asked, what is this dark side all about? I'll let them explain. We'll talk about their schedule moving forward as well. But, Joique, I know you have a few words for the people before we go to break.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about Hall Financial. Interest rates have started to fluctuate, so now is the time to call Hall Financial. You don't know what is going to happen, so be smart. Make the call now. While rates are still low, get a 2.5, a 2.6, get David Hall a call. Hall Financial is fast, and they do all of the heavy lifting. Go to davidhallmortgage.com right now to get started. Hall Financial, lower payments, better options, and more personal attention. Stay tuned. Joique Bell, Dark Angels, Sean Baligian, Uber Sports.
All right, guys, we're going to do a quick 15. Dallas wanted to know what the dark side is all about. How did the dark side come up? I kind of figured out. I'm not the brightest light on the block, but I kind of figured out the dark side is the defensive side of the ball for you guys. How did you come up with that?
Oh, yeah, Riz, go ahead.
Oh, man, what? Our Coach Bryce came up with that. Coach Bryce and Coach White, they came up with it because we were just shutting everybody out and we were just pounding them, like really just losing cleats in every game, just bringing it to them, and we became the dark side. Nobody wanted to mess with us, and that's where that came from.
That's awesome. So cool.
So question, how's the practices? Are they live? Are they thuds, stay up? Like, how are they?
They live. We go live.
Yeah, it depends on, like, in season. Typically, like, we practice Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Mondays we usually come in right off a game from the weekend. So we'll have like a light practice, and then Wednesday and Friday we're usually going full. But preseason it's all full tilt, tackling everything. We just try not to hurt each other during the in-season practices.
Okay. So how's the post practice? What do you guys do post practice? Like, how do you guys get your body back? How do you guys, you guys cold tub? Do you guys, do yoga? Like, what do you guys do post practice?
Everybody do different things.
Yeah, in season we do different things. Lately, a few of us have.
The dark side in here breaking stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm heavy-handed,
A lot of us we work out. A lot of us work out outside, like at CrossFit gyms and things like that. Lately, we've been going to Peak Fitness, and I work out with P80 Huff. Shout out Huff. He does a lot of deep tissue. We do cryo spa, needling. We honestly just try to find whatever will help us. Right. But we all kind of do it together as a team, and then everybody does their own thing separately. So some people
have trainers and stuff. Like I train with him. I train with Coach Parker. And then I train with Greg Jones a lot. Out in Shelby, I do a lot of speed and agility training with him. But we just try to take care of our bodies. We ice. We be on each other like, hey, did you ice today? Did you take your Motrin? Are you stretching? Did you work out? So we hold each other accountable, or the recovery part for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Silly question, but was there a period of getting used to taking a hit? Like, I remember when I was younger playing hockey, like the first time I got hit, it was the worst thing on earth. But like once it happened, then it was like, it's no big deal, and it's part of the game. Was there a period of adjustment for that?
Kennedy,
like that first hit you took, you were like, or even Gabe, because sometimes you give a hit and you're like, ooh, something just happened to my shoulder and it ain't working. But was there a period of adjustment like that?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the first hit is always nerve-wracking, but we prepare for it. Like, if you go with it, you're not going to get hurt. When my first hit, I was like, oh, that's it. Like, you know, and the first hit I gave, it honestly just boosts you up, like, because you're nervous. Like, am I going to do it right? I don't know really how it feels. So when you tackle somebody for the first time, you just get this boost and you're like, oh, I'm ready. That's kind of how the dark side came too, because everybody just got this, like, it just came out of them after their first hit. So
that gorilla came out of them?
Yeah.
In the gorilla. Gorilla. Hey, you missed it earlier. You missed it earlier.
Oh, he ain't missed it.
Yeah,
He didn't miss it. You didn't miss it, bro.
That was great. Y'all think you want to be a coach?
No, have him do it. He the gorilla.
Huh?
Have him do it. Do the gorilla. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She was so nice. Like,
Aaron let me hang.
So it's this
what
thing.
you do.
Like, this is what you do. So when I'm watching the game and I see a hard hit, I saw a hit. Who was that? Number 4.
Oh, Danny.
Danny made a hit on somebody coming out on an out route, and she's giving that gorilla. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I say if I can get her to do that.
I tried to get her to do it. We
tried to get you to do it. She left me hanging.
She left her hanging. Like she was for it.
You gotta
like
do it.
Aaron's is,
You should be
know,
able to do it. You mid-season.
it's miss. Yeah,
It's mid-season.
it's
You gotta go.
mid-season. Yeah, you don't got it now.
Now you on your own, Aaron, because you left me.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, your
can't
coach
put you
is
on the
here.
spot like that.
You know what it is when you looking around, you looking for somebody to help you.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna help you.
Y'all
Here.
can't put me on the spot like
I mean,
that.
it's only your coach. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah, I mean, it comes out when I step on the field, so,
That's something that's always in. This ain't.
I mean-
This not like the Hawk scenario where you should be able to control it now because you mid-season. You can control when it come out, when it don't come out.
Oh, God.
Here we go. Just one time. Just one time. You gotta look into the camera. Just one time. You gotta put on that face. Game day. Y'all about to play in Louisville.
I got you.
Yeah.
You got me.
I got you.
The people, the fans
we
are
not
watching.
gorilla, we
were-
savages.
Yeah,
we
I got
savages.
you.
Savage
you
Saturday.
savage?
Every
Say
day.
savage. Well,
You
say
know,
savage.
this-
Well,
We
say
savage. We savages.
Just say savage. And say
We
say
had
savage.
Savage Saturdays, Savage Eve. We savages. That's what we do.
Savage Eve.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You can say savage.
You
now,
can say savage
That's
now.
what you do. I
Look
got
in
your.
Okay.
You gotta look in the camera though. Don't look down. Look up.
All right.
Look up.
I gotta have a straight face. I can't help but smile.
I'm gonna count to 3. She gonna hit the table for you. You gonna look at the
Hey, you
camera.
go-
You gonna give it to her.
Savage.
1, 2. Look in the camera. 3.
E, come on. You
my
This was
God.
smart.
See?
You know what she did that time?
See?
She was like, no, E, you're
See?
going first. That is
See?
smart move there.
I'm sorry, y'all.
That
E,
was
E
like,
is savage
Look at
though.
the coach's face with disappointment.
Aaron is a savage. She
With
just,
disappointment.
Come on, man.
she just
Come
gotta
on,
cut
man.
it on. She a savage.
This ain't
real
the
talk.
shutout defense. You know what I'm saying? This is we trying the dog. This is shutout defense. We trying to see here. Like you know what I'm saying? Not one team is scoring you guys the entire year. The savage. I need to see it.
Come on,
You ready? I'm gonna do it with you. You ready? I'm gonna do it with you. You leave
This
me
is
hanging.
just such a great moment. Like, I can't cut off the enjoyment.
I'm gonna
Ready?
do it with you.
3,
We look in the camera.
2, 1.
That's
Savage.
left her hanging. I got.
Got you. E.
all right, tell us about your next opponent. You guys
Here we
have
go.
the bye week, but you're
Yeah.
traveling to Kentucky next week. Tell us about your next. What do you guys know about them?
Oh, it's Derby City. They on the clock right now. We just played them.
2 weeks ago.
It was 9-0. We trying to run the score up. That wasn't right.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
closest game you guys had all year.
Yeah, I feel like we dropped the ball, so we gonna show up and show out this game. They're one of our backdoor rivals. They're a Division III team, so they're a lower division than us. So we just got to come out and show up. We're traveling to Kentucky. We getting the bus this time. We gonna hit the road, and
Okay.
I think we got this though.
We for sure got it. Run game getting shut down off rip.
Oh yeah.
Off rip.
Off rip.
That's their biggest thing.
And
run
you know
game.
what?
Yeah.
Like who's wanna? So you're the captain, obviously, and you can tell by your demeanor, you just got that dog in you out there. Like everybody don't have that, but I can sit here and watch. No, it's right. It's over. You know, all you need is a toothpick in your mouth. I'd be scared of you.
I'm just tuned in. I'm just focused on the season. I'm just tuned in. So everything is just, my whole mood, everything is on championship status, getting there.
Yeah.
Football,
One game.
all that. Yeah, focus.
All right.
She bring it out of us. She bring it out of the whole team. Honestly. Yeah.
For sure. So usually before a game, we had a guy by the name of Nate Burleson, and just about every game, every home game, we had this thing. Every game, we had this thing we would do, and he'll give a speech first, and we had this thing that we'll do where he'll say, what would he say? He'll say, when we play, it sounds like a bomb hitting the field, from sideline, from goalpost to goalpost for 4 mother effing quarters, and we all bring it up. But like he was probably one of the most inspirational players I played with. Like, who was that player for you guys that comes in and gives that pregame speech to the team before the game?
Oh, it's Riss, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, she got a speech and everything. Yeah.
You do?
I don't know what I be about to say. It just come out. But I just try to motivate everybody because sometimes I see them with their heads down or just not confident. I just make them feel like they Tom Brady of everything. Like, real talk. You know, I pray with my teammates and everything. Just whatever I got to do.
Yeah.
Just get them in their zone.
Supposedly she has a chant too.
Is that
you
what?
have a chant?
Oh yeah, she got a chant.
Okay.
Can we hear it?
So
you on the spot now? Let's go.
Look at
You ain't gonna have my back. You not gonna have my back though, so I can't even say
Hey, Cole, so when you hear the chant, like, how does that make you feel? Does it make you feel like, or does it be like, oh yeah, we ready?
Soon as she touched the field, I call her the general. She run everything. She runs everything.
Wow.
Like when she get them hype, she get them hype. I'm ready to go as soon as she finish saying what she said. Even I want to go out there.
That's funny.
You got to do the chant. I mean, we got Ken B saying you got to do the chant. Off rip is the gorilla right there from Dion, but everybody's saying you got to do the chant.
Man, you gonna have my back? Sure. So when we come out in the huddle, after our warm up right there, we go down. It'd be like, dang, I can't even say it like that in here. You know? It'd be like, when I go to war, you damn right my goons going with me. Who got my back?
We got your back.
Who got my back? And then we like, F the world on 3. FTW, but it's really fuck the world on 3. But I don't know if I can say that, but
You go. We
so we say fuck the world on 3, but when the league asks, it's FTW for the win. So that's how we tell the league, we water it down. But it's really fuck the world because we get so much hate. They hate Detroit, we the underdogs, everything, but we just had the point to prove, and we showed them too. And that's what,
Awesome.
So we own it. Yeah.
You know what's funny? No, real talk, but they call you Riz, but your real name is Clarissa. But your demeanor and the way you and the way you move and the way you kind of carry yourself reminds me of Clarissa Shields, and close friend.
Oh yeah, she's a good boxer. She
great. She
cold. Yeah,
she the
and she doing MMA now too.
Yeah. And so just sitting here and like me being around her, and being able to get the chance to know her, and then sitting here with you just for an hour, like I mean demeanor's very, very similar.
Oh man, I appreciate that.
All right, the Dark Angels, they're going to be in Kentucky next week, but they're back home the 19th. Let everybody know where you play. The 19th is their last home game, but they're going to be hosting somebody in all likelihood in the playoffs. Don't want to put the cart in front of the horse, but tell people how they can get tickets, where you guys are playing, how they can be a part of just a great story for our entire community.
Oh yeah, so right now we play at the Hawk Community Center. It's Old Harrison High School at 2995 West 12 Mile Road. Our game on the 19th, we're actually doing a theme. It's going to be a Pride Night event. So, everybody come out. We're going to have little things going on. We usually kick off at 7 p.m. You could go to our Facebook and buy tickets on Eventbrite, or you could come buy them at the gate. But follow us on Facebook, Instagram. We have a website. And also right now we're doing a T-shirt fundraiser. So,
where can I get your T-shirt?
You basically go on Facebook and click the link, and you can purchase right there.
I'm about to go get my stuff.
Help them
right
out,
to the show.
for real. We're going to do it. I promise you, we're going to do it.
I'm gonna buy this whole room. What size you wear? No,
she got to get a shirt.
You got to get a shirt. Wear small. We're going to beef you up a little bit. Have you seen the movie Blended? And then they were on vacation.
Great movie.
And he said, "Yeah, let's go to the salad bar." He said, "No, stay. She got to beef up for the season." That's you. We got to beef you up. All right, let's take a break.
The captains, Clarissa, Aaron, thank you so much. Continued success. We'll see you really soon. For real.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it. Coach, thanks for coming out as well. Best of luck. You guys need anything, give us a shout. Joique Bell, Sean Baligian. This is Woodward Sports.
The dark side. All right,
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We're recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand. Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech.
The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10 and a half months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire a graduate of Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
What up? If you guys only knew the chaos in this room right now, so many people working to make things happen. Fish and Sawyer and Kennedy are literally firing chairs to my right now. I'm sure that Clarissa and Aaron are going to go tackle people out in the lobby. I mean, that's a great event. But no, seriously, thanks to them. Dark Angels, again, we're going to do our best to get out there. I know I can't the 19th because I'm going to be in Benton Harbor, but when they're in the playoffs, Old Farmington Harrison High School, I think everybody knows where that is, right? If you don't, I can Sean Quest it for you, okay? Does anybody use MapQuest, by the way, Kennedy? Am I showing
No.
my age?
Yes, you are.
Wouldn't be the first time I showed my age.
GPS.
No, you know what
they're
I
in
do?
your phone.
I put it on the navigation in my car now.
Oh, you do?
I don't mean to be this guy right now, but I've got to say it. Kennedy's out of breath from moving a chair. You need training, woman.
Shut up!
Every weekend you need to be out there with them. This is what is happening.
FriYAY! Vegas, here we come!
You guys, I'm really trying my best out here today. And I just keep getting beat up.
Vegas,
Over
here
it.
we the fuck come.
You can, listen, Kennedy, I'm do it.
I'm gonna do it.
If you want it. No, I'm serious.
I am going to do
You
it.
promise?
I swear.
You want me to train you?
Yes. That's why
Are
I
you ready?
came to you. I'm ready.
Do it.
All right.
I'm gonna have
I'm gonna have you meet me at the
freaking
gym. Listen.
600 pack under here
Bro, I'm
when I'm done.
Listen, if you really, what time do you have to be here in the morning?
9.
Come to the gym with me. You have to come straight here from the gym.
Okay, well, I hope everyone else is ready for me to be ripe.
Hey, meet me at the gym at 6:30.
All right. Yeah, Sean, come to the
Ask
gym
Sean
with
what?
us at
There's
6:30.
no way in
That's
hell
not-
I'm going to the gym with you guys.
Why not?
I'm not trying out. You know what I'm trying out for? The smoker team.
You
Just
can
in
be-
my backyard.
Listen,
I'm
Sean.
trying out for the smoker team.
Sean, I just want you to. I want you to come in there and just. You don't have to do what we do. Just come in there. Do.
Can you guys get your little, what is it called, TikTok thing, Insta-Talk?
It's called
we didn't do
TikTok,
it today.
Sean.
You can make
We didn't do it yesterday
tapes
either.
of it, and I'll watch it that way.
Yeah.
I don't need to be there physically. No way. I'll sit by my smoker with my Diet Mountain Dew, and I'll watch. I'll have a good workout for you guys. That'll be good.
Sean doesn't want to be a part of the team.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm not going at 6:30 in the morning.
Sean doesn't want to be part
Sean,
of
that's
know,
when I
can you-
wake up. Don't disrespect 6:30 in the morning.
I don't know how you people do that. But here, let me explain something to you. That now, as the elder statesman, I can say you this and tell you this. And I don't know how many other people like my age, my buddies, I'll talk about this. I don't know when it happened. It's in the last couple of years. I cannot physically sleep past 8:15 anymore. My body won't. It will not let me do it. So it doesn't matter. Let's say, like, I'm not joking.
No, you're right.
Let's say I went to bed at 5 in the. Art and I Art comes over tomorrow night. We get high as a kite. I mean, we are high as a kite, and we're so high that we can't sleep, right? And we're just having a great time giggling, and then all of a sudden I go, dude, the sun's coming up. I better get to bed, brah. Like that, right? Even if I went to bed at 5:15, I'm telling you, there's like this internal clock in me. I'm up at 8:15. Because last summer I had to move back and forth a bunch of stuff to Chicago, and there's no other way to say it. It sucked.
Listen, Lynn.
And like the last trip, I got home at like 7 in the morning. And it was funny because my wife was like, oh, well, go sleep into the afternoon. And I go, it's not going to happen. I slept for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm not joking.
This is what I do. So, you're right. And I don't have blinds in my room right now because I had to get the motor fixed. So I have no blinds.
Oh, yeah, that
look right into
sucks.
my bed. It sucks.
That
The sun comes
blinds
up
the shit
at
out
like
of you.
5:40 in
Yeah.
the morning, 5:50 in the morning. And my alarm is set for 5:50. I'm up 30 minutes before my alarm goes off for some reason. I don't know. I'm just up. And at first it used to be like you. I couldn't get up. I couldn't sleep past 8. And now I can't sleep past 6.
Really?
Yeah. I'm up. And so when I go to the gym, come here, when I go home, it hits me. But I can't sleep.
Yep.
I can't sleep because we got everything we doing.
Yep. That's exactly it.
That's what it is. And so it's weird.
It's you know what? And
then when you get home at night, I'm not tired. And like when nighttime comes, I have to force myself to sleep.
I know, isn't it weird? It just now if I go to bed earlier, there's no way I make it till 8. Like if I go to bed like on a regular night,
10 o'clock.
Like I'm probably up like 10:15, and then I'm up at maybe 6:30. 6:45 at the
Same
latest.
way.
But this time of year, like when I'm up late watching either hockey or basketball, I could go to bed at 5. I'm up at 8:15. It's like honestly, it's like so sleep's kind of at a premium. We aren't friends, and then you know the routine. Like you said, if you take a nap, your day's fucked. Like there's no. And I used to be the king of naps, but if I take a nap now, forget it. It's over. I won't go to, and then you get into that bad rut of, well, I have to take a nap,
You
and
see
then you
Jesse
can't go
on
to bed
Facebook.
at 2.
Jesse, shut up.
What'd he say?
He said I take like 3 naps a day.
I wish I could.
Because when I go home, sometimes I have to take it. But I can't take a nap after 3 o'clock. It has to be before 3. And I have to be up between 3 and 4. I can't sleep longer than that.
I wish I could.
As interesting as your guys' sleep schedules are, let's talk about Todd Gurley.
He said we were in Florida one time and he took a nap at 11:30 p.m. Shut
Just
up,
being
Jesse.
honest.
Well played. I respect that.
11:30 p.m. is not a nap. That's called sleep.
No. We was going out with.
When I was told that Todd Gurley was in town yesterday, my first reaction was why?
Really?
Why?
Mm-hmm. Why? Mm-hmm. So, and I had that same notion at first, and then I thought about it. He would fit here. He would fit kind of what I was telling you about earlier. A team with a lot of guys from the coaching staff to the front office to the players who has something to prove. Gurley, similar to Jared Goff, has declined the last 2 years, but he's still a young running back.
He'll be 27 at the start of the year. Yep.
Yeah, he'll be 27. And so he has another contract and maybe another one in him if he can stay healthy. Basically what happened with him happened with Jared Goff. They got paid and ran him out. Jared Goff got paid, ran him out. And so you have a team with a bunch of guys who has something to prove, and they all come in. Looking at the coaching staff, Anthony Lynn fired as head coach. He's here. He wants a head coaching job someday. He has something to prove. Deuce Staley, he wasn't given a head coaching job at the Eagles. He's here. He has something to prove. He wants to be a head coach. Like, you have a lot of guys here who has something to prove. John Dorsey put 2 playoff teams together and was fired from both. A lot of guys with something to prove.
Can I ask you a question, though? This is where I'm coming from. Do you like Williams? Do you like Swift? I like both of them a lot. I do.
That's the second best group on the team as far as position groups.
I don't, quite frankly, I think distribution is going to be difficult enough as it is. And now you're throwing another cook in the kitchen?
Right.
If I didn't like Williams and Swift so much, and this isn't even about Todd Gurley. I hope you know that. I agree with your assessment 100%. Do I think he's done at 26? No. Do I think he's the first-round pick out of Georgia? No. And I do like a guy with a chip on his shoulder. I love guys like that with something to prove, okay? But at the end of the day, if there was a need here, I'd go, let's go for it. I don't think there's a need here. And I can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth, but I like this running back situation so much.
I tell you this, there's no need for it until it's a need for it.
Yeah, there's validity to that. We'll get your thoughts as well on this, because this is it's.
I want to talk about this when we come back.
Interesting, yeah. You know a little something about running backs, right?
I know a couple things.
8 Mile Vodka was born in Detroit. No, really, born in Detroit. It's distilled in single 90-liter batches to allow for optimal quality control and care, then carbon filtered, aerated, bottled at the perfect time to produce a subtle taste with smooth finish and a character all its own. It's an exceptional premium vodka that can be chilled and enjoyed straight or mixed to create an exceptional cocktail. True story, I talked to my son last night after the hockey game. I was like, hey, bud, what are you doing? Oh, I'm having a Moscow Mule with that bottle of 8 Mile Vodka that you got me. Thank you, son. Next time you're out, ask your bartender for an 8 Mile Vodka or pick up a bottle at Meijer. And as always, drink responsibly. Joique Bell, Kennedy Broadwell, Sean Baligian. This is Woodward Sports.
You don't fumble the ball at work. Hey, Joique Bell, Sean Baligian. See you guys next weekend.
Thanks, mate. Joique Bell's soft. Wait till it comes to New Zealand. Pour that out.
I just want to say publicly, Sawyer is doing such a great job in the other room. It is so nice to have a director like Sawyer in the other room. I'm saying that because I don't want Sawyer to break me. So there we go.
And speaking of break,
well, you know what we have to
always
do.
Doing this.
You know what we have to do, Joique. We have to start. We have to start mentally and physically preparing ourselves to the eventuality that Art is betraying us and leaving us.
I feel like that scene in Fast and Furious 6 when Never mind. I don't want to get into it.
It just hurts my heart. That's all. It hurts my heart.
When Letty shot Van Diesel, when she shot him because she didn't know that was her boo, you betrayed me. You betrayed us, man.
So when you look at Todd Gurley, you know, Joique, running backs are held to a different standard than other players in the league.
For sure.
Some people just decide when a running back is done. Some running backs are officially done. Todd Gurley, the way that he runs, the fact that he's had so much abuse. I mean, people forget how much he carried the ball early in his career. Yeah. My man took some abuse.
Yeah, he took 200 carries. He was taking 200 carries on average a year. So this is a down year for him. He only had 195 carries last year. This past year.
At the end of the day, Joique, what do you see when you look at this guy?
He still has some stuff left in the tank. He's not done yet. He's not done. I think he's just in a bad position. He's in a bad predicament there, or he was in Atlanta. And I think he gets on the right team, he can have some production. I think if he came into Detroit, it wouldn't hurt us. It wouldn't hurt our pockets either. It wouldn't. It wouldn't hurt to have him on the team, honestly.
Yeah.
So it's basically what he wants. I mean, what we're willing to give up, and our job as a GM is just to get talent on the team. It's not their job to figure out how you're going to use it. That's the coach's job. But you got weapons like that in the backfield. That's only going to help out your receiving core. Take a guy out the secondary, put an extra guy in the box, open it up a little bit for Jared Goff down the field. He's just going to need all the help he can get.
I kind of like the idea of having a guy to take a little bit off. And I'm always, Joique, you and I had this conversation. It's just one man's opinion. I can't speak for anybody else but me. Mm-hmm. I think of it in touches. If you have 25 total touches a game, let's say 25, okay?
Yeah.
That you distribute between the running backs, I would like Todd Gurley to get the small portion of that personally. That's just one man's opinion.
So
I would
14.
Let's say
8,
10,
6.
10, 5, something like that. Like honestly,
it won't be 10, 10, 5. Like
no,
it's gonna be
course.
like I would say like 14, 8, and then Gurley would get the 6.
Yeah, it's something. I don't have a problem with that. I know.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think
what's the price though?
This is the thing though. This is 1 year 1.5. 1 year 1.5.
If you do an Adrian Peterson deal, sign him today.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely. But I'm telling you right now, if he goes out there and he's taking those 5 carries and he's averaging 6 to 7 yards a carry, then you're forced to give him the ball more. You're going to be forced if he goes out there and he's playing with the same tenacity he played with his first couple years in the league. You have to give him more carries. He has to get the ball more. And then you just have to get more creative.
Yeah, that's earned. You're absolutely right. 1,000%.
So it's going to be, and so he goes out there, he plays well. Now that 1.5 million turns into what, 5, 6 a year? You know, moving forward, because he's getting to that time now to where you're not going to sign more than a 2-year deal. And if you sign more than a 2-year deal, then I don't know what you're doing at that point. I wouldn't do that. I would do, you know.
Like Steve said, only on the cheap, not a lot left on those tires and knees. Remember there was that double secret injury that he had last year that nobody knew what was going on, that the Rams tried to hide when they went to the Super Bowl? Do you remember that?
That was the year before last year?
It was, yeah. You remember he had, it was double secret, and you could tell watching him there was something wrong. And, of course, leading up to the Super Bowl, the Rams are going, nothing wrong, nothing to see here. It was like that Iraqi minister of defense, right? The U.S. soldiers are not 50 feet behind me. I am not going to be arrested in 5 minutes. Everything's okay. It was kind of like you knew watching something was wrong with Todd Gurley. And then they said after the year, yes, he was dealing with something, but I don't remember exactly what it was. And some people have made the argument that he hasn't been the same since then. Whatever the ailment was, and Steve, I know a lot of people think it was something particular with a knee. I don't know, so I'm not gonna say definitively. But that's why, to your point, Joique, if you're talking about Todd Gurley signing like a letter carrier contract here, Go someplace else. If you're talking about the Adrian Peterson deal, absolutely.
Yeah.
What I'm in. A year for $1.5 million? Sure.
Yeah, and then also, if I'm him, and at this point in his career, all right, do I want to go to Detroit? I know they're rebuilding. Do I want to be a part of that rebuild at this stage in my career? What is it about? Is it about me winning, or is it about money? And I don't really think it's about money because he's real set. He's real set. I mean, I signed for a $57 million contract. Had $21 million guarantee at the signing bonus, and then turns back around and has $45 million of that 57 guaranteed. He's not hurting for the money.
No.
So at this point, I don't think it's about that. I think it's about winning. And I think he's in a better predicament than Julio Jones because he's out of Atlanta, and that's where Julio Jones want to be, out of Atlanta.
You know, it comes back to, and I know people don't want to hear this, but why would he come to Detroit? There's not going to be a lot of winning.
I mean, he came for a visit.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm telling you, I'm cool with it. I can't. Yeah. Every time I say that, Joique, somebody gets mad at me. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you how much I love the direction of this football team. I really, honest to God, I'm not lying to you. Not this year. Yeah. And it's smart. It is. It's smart. They're not going to be good this year. They're building.
My question for you, though, Sean.
Yes, sir.
What is the purpose? If we know we're not going to sign him, what's the purpose of bringing him here? I have two things. One.
I want to hear from you, seriously.
One thing is the team could be using this as leverage, or he can be using this as leverage for other teams that the Lions are interested in me. I went to go visit. I like what they offered, but I want to weigh out my options. What you guys wanted to offer me? And kind of use it as leverage. And so for him, use as much leverage as you can, because no one's going to pay that amount of money. Because what they're going to do is they're going to look at your previous year, which is your most down year of 3.5 yards to carry, a little bit over 600 yards rushing, 3.5 yard per carry. No one's going to pay you the amount of money that you want. So you want to go to a team that has an opportunity to make a run in the playoffs. Because right now you have the money, and now you want the status of being a champ.
Kenny, what do you think? Pro, con, meh?
I'm kind of in the middle. I can see how it would be very beneficial for him to get a team looking at him, get his name out there again. But I mean, he does already know Goff. He's familiar with his works.
They have a lot in common.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony Lynn has been open about how he breaks them up into A and B, and that he would be very competitive for that A spot. So I don't see a problem with at least trying it out.
Yeah. What do you think? What are the chances of him, you think, signing here? What's the over under on that?
I'm going to go with...
I wonder if my bookie has some odds on that.
You think?
Huh? Baseball's in full swing. The NBA playoffs, the Stanley Cup playoffs. You can make each and every series matter by having a stake in the game at mybookie.ag. Now, regardless of whether you're betting favorites or underdogs, player props, or just looking to make some cash, MyBookie gives you tons of options to make all of your favorite matches a heck of a lot more exciting. And if you're looking to bet for the first time but you don't know what to bet on, they're there to help point you in the right direction. For example, like last night, if you bet the Canadiens Maple Leafs game would go into overtime, you would win money. If you took the under a minute before the game-winning goal was scored, you would win a lot of money. If you said, Nick, not a Yamaha, not a Honda, not a Harley, but Suzuki, put the dagger in the Maple Leafs' heart, you would win a shitload of money. That's how it works. Go to mybookie.ag, sign up now, and use promo code Woodward to get your first deposit match halfway up to $1,000. Let them know that we sent you. So use promo code Woodward to get that free deposit bonus and start your day off with a win. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. I was so excited at Nick Suzuki winning me some money last night. You can share that excitement by going to MyBookie. Woodward Sports.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. we take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
I'm going to be perfectly honest when we have this conversation, and as opposed to all the other times where I'm not honest. But do you know what? Part of what bothers me today, and you've heard me say this many times, is I don't think people want to deal in truth. I don't. I really, truly don't. And it was funny because is Kennedy, I like the way that you said this. Why does Tebow's 2011 resume stand the test of time, but Cap's 2012 Super Bowl season doesn't? And she said, what I think everybody knows. Some believe Tebow is in the league because he wore religion on his sleeve. A lot of people think that Colin Kaepernick isn't in the league because of his views. Is it fair to compare Tebow and Kaepernick this way? And there are two things that come to mind, okay, for me. Colin Kaepernick is twice the NFL quarterback that Tim Tebow is. Mm-hmm. It's not close, okay? Colin Kaepernick was also not a starting quarterback at that point in time in his career. He just wasn't. Now, if a team wanted to take a chance on him, that's one thing, okay? And I think Colin Kaepernick probably didn't deal with that real well. Should Colin Kaepernick be in the league? Absolutely. He's better than a vast majority of backup quarterbacks. But again, I know this doesn't fit the narrative. Colin Kaepernick wasn't very good. No. He had a great year. Tell me if that sounds familiar. He had a great year in particular. Hi, Jared Goff. How you doing? He had a great year in particular when he led Jim Harbaugh. And that, hey, listen, that helped turn Jim Harbaugh into the quarterback whisperer, right? Well, he can use any quarterback, and it doesn't matter who's in there, and he's going to make them great. So some false narratives were spread. People forget Colin Kaepernick lost his job his last year in San Francisco. He came back in and he played well, but was he starting quarterback well? No, he wasn't. And listen, that's what we're talking about. Now, the difference is this. If Colin Kaepernick chose to be a backup in the NFL the last few years, he should have been. He's better than a vast majority of backup quarterbacks out there. Tim Tebow wasn't. He wasn't. I have no other way to say that.
I'm going to tell you this. So I never told you this. So,
all right.
2010 rookie year in New Orleans, they signed me. 2011 comes. I'm with them the entire season. All right. Made the roster. Cut me out on going to the third week. Put me on practice squad. They brought back Will Smith, the late Will Smith. The last game of the season, I get a call from 3 different teams: Denver, the Vikings, and the Lions. I had to pick which team I wanted to go to. So that's for the first time I had my pick of the litter.
I never knew this.
Yeah. So I had my pick of the litter. And so I had to make a business decision, right? And I said, if I go to the Vikings, this is when AP was in his prime. And I'm like, the second string was really touching the field. I'm like, I'm never going to touch the field there, so I don't want to go there. I looked at Denver. Tim Tebow was the quarterback at the time, the starting quarterback. And in my head, I said, they don't have a quarterback because Tebow couldn't throw in my eyes, and so they're just going to run me to death and put a lot of tread on my tires. I was like, well, the best option for me, honestly, career-wise, was Detroit, because at least I can compete here. They had Mikael LaShore. Who else do we have here?
Javid.
Javid wasn't playing though.
Yeah, he got hurt.
He got hurt,
yeah.
So he wasn't playing too much. He had the concussion thing, but he was still here on the team. And then they had Kevin Smith, and so I can go there. I can compete. I can make the team there, and I can have the best opportunity. And then it's home for me too, and so it means more to me to go back and play there than those other two teams. And business wise, it was the best move. And so I ended up choosing Detroit because Denver had a team like they had in 2000. What was that? 16 when they had Peyton. I probably would have chose them because I know they had an opportunity to go, but I'm happy everything happened the way it did when I was able to come back home and play.
Remember Tebow that year? If Tebow beat the Steelers in the playoffs, it was the first play of overtime. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
I mean, I could have thrown that 2-yard pass. It was, correct me if I'm wrong, it was Demaryius Thomas, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. I think Demaryius Thomas caught it. I could have caught that. I could have thrown that 3-yard pass, and Demaryius Thomas did the rest of the work.
He did.
But Tebow, was you brought up something yesterday, and we never got a chance to talk about it. But somebody brought up using him in Jacksonville, much the way that the New Orleans Saints used Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
And it's like that's what he's a 3-yard carry. Because that's what Taysom Hill is. Taysom Hill's a 3-yard carry. Maybe he'll get you 4.5. Maybe on one carry he gives you 2.5. But in essence, he's a 3-yard carry.
Yeah.
And that's what Tim Tebow is. He's a 3-yard carry.
My question to you is, if Tebow walked into a situation like Hill, do you think he would have had a better career if he wasn't the main guy? He just had a role instead of being the main guy. You don't think so?
I don't. I think you either have. Now, I want you to also. Tim Tebow, and this is not an overstatement. I don't know if I've ever said this to you before. Tim Tebow's the greatest college quarterback I've ever seen. Period. He is. Yep. Period. I mean, what he did in those years. Now, Tommy Frazier in Nebraska.
Who's the winningest coaches? I mean, who's the winningest quarterback in college history?
In college history?
I don't know.
Got to be a 4-year guy, right?
Yeah, he played for the Lions.
Was it? Who?
I guess.
Was it where?
I'll give you a clue. He was there when I was there.
Oh, no.
Kellen Moore.
Oh, Kellen Moore, Boise. Yeah, I should have known that. Yeah. He had a great. But Tebow, all right, Tebow should have won the Heisman twice. Trust me, I'm a voter. There were people. Tim Tebow could have had the greatest single season in the history of mankind, and people weren't going to vote for him the second time. That's the way those. Now, again, we make jokes about me being old. I'm still one of the young guys in the Heisman voter group, okay? They just, I'm not voting for him twice. There's been one 2-time winner, and that's the way it's always going to be. People weren't going to vote for him. It's they think backwards like that. He won a national title. He won a Heisman Trophy. He played with his broken hand. He went and won another national title. He was phenomenal. He was like nearly unstoppable. That famous, remember the famous, I promise you for the rest of my days at Florida, this is never going to happen again. We're never going to lose again. You're never going to see anybody work so hard to make sure that we never lose again. Son of a bitch, a guy never lost again. I mean, he was sick, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But you look at him and you go, is that going to translate to the NFL? And you know what my answer from day one was? No. It's that he can't throw. I don't know if you know this. In the NFL, since it's a passing game, it's kind of important to be able to throw the ball. He can't throw.
It's funny. That's your favorite quarterback.
No, he wasn't my favorite quarterback.
Who's your favorite quarterback?
Josh Allen. No,
in college?
No, seriously. He wasn't my favorite. He's the best I saw. I think there's a difference.
Who's your favorite?
Boy, it's a tough question.
I can't say he's the best I saw, but he was great.
I loved watching Vince Young.
Vince Young. That's my.
I loved Tommy Frazier a little bit before your time. That was the greatest college team I ever saw. They humiliated people. Both sides of the ball. Nebraska, 95. Like, if you don't believe me, if you're bored at home, go look at like their scores during the course of the year.
They better than you in their prime?
They steamrolled people, and they were like one of those teams that said, "Well, how do you want us to beat you today? Do you want us to beat you up defensively?"
Let me ask you a question, Sean, because this is your time.
All right.
That 95 team versus the U team.
That 95 team's the best team I ever saw. Though you know what the problem? I think. Do you know why that team was so good? Because they had been embarrassed a couple times by the U, and by Florida State. That it was like learning lessons, and they knew, okay, being the big strong, farm boy isn't enough. We need a little swagger, and that team had some swagger. I mean, they had Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips in your backfield, and Tommy Frazier was he was a running. Back then, it was a big thing. African American quarterback, instead of just he was an unbelievable quarterback, and it was like they were unbelievable to watch. They were so much fun. But they beat Florida in the championship game. True story. 62-24.
Oof.
A championship game.
Right.
And when I say they scored 62, they could have put a hundy on the board if they wanted. They were that good. They really they pulled back the reins, and they still put up 62.
This is one thing we both agree on.
Right.
I'm not going to say that game, but the best college game we've ever saw.
I agree with you. I know where you're going.
What game was it?
The Vince Young USC Texas game.
Best game I ever saw.
I watched it with. It's one of those rare times my brothers and I don't get a chance to get together too much.
I never forget.
As we get older.
Mm-hmm.
We were together that night and we were laughing. Like you were watching that game just laughing. It was so much fun. It
Like
really was.
so for you have like landmarks or things that's happened in the sports world where you know exactly where you were when you watched it.
Yeah.
I remember exactly where I was while I watched it. I was at my aunt's house, laying on the couch, watching the game, and I was actually going for Texas, even though at the time my favorite running back at the time was Reggie Bush, but my favorite quarterback at the time was Vince Young, and I couldn't choose between the two which one I liked the most.
Yeah.
And so all of my friends were going for USC. All my teammates in college were going for USC. I was a true freshman. I didn't play yet, and I was going for Texas. And so we were down, I think, in the third quarter by like 2 scores, and they showed a clip of Vince Young on the sideline, and this is when I knew we were going to come back and win. When he was on the sideline, he was jumping up and down. It was no pressure. And you could look on his face like, I got this. And I saw it.
Yeah.
Just from watching that little 5-second cameo of him just sitting there, loosening up his neck, jumping up and down, like, get the ball back defense so I can get back out there. And he brought that team back and they ended up winning. And that's probably one of the greatest.
It was phenomenal.
I mean, the first half he went 14 for 14.
Go
Pass,
watch
100%.
Go watch it. It's one of those games. If you haven't seen it, go. Kennedy, I want to ask you about, if you guys don't know this, Kennedy is a Buckeye fan. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a Tebow fan, and I was like, yes.
No, I'm not gonna throw you under the bus for this. But it's funny because Joique, I was convinced that Vince Young would be a really good quarterback in the NFL. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow, it was the direct opposite. He was a college football player. He had the perfect system in college under Urban Meyer. He was college football. Like anybody with half a brain in their head goes, that isn't going to translate.
Right.
You know a little something about that as a Buckeye fan, and we come back, let's talk about that because sometimes it happens. But we also have to tie this in with Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick, Tim Tebow comparisons are being thrown. They're totally different quarterbacks. One is an NFL quarterback, the other wasn't. But yet one is in the NFL and the other isn't. Are you confused? So am I. We'll talk about it on Woodward Sports.
We are here, downtown Fenton, my favorite Bridge Street Exchange.
That's right. And you want to switch up your wardrobe this summer? It's this easy. You ready, Joey?
I'm ready.
All right, you ready? I like it. You want to do it again?
Yeah, let's do it again.
All right. Ooh, Brixton. Nice. One more time?
Yes.
Ooh, I like the hat on this one, too. You ready to do it one more time, Joey?
I'm getting tired. One last one.
All right, let's change it. Bro, where's your shirt? You need new clothes this summer. Bridge Street Exchange in Fenton. That's where you need to go. Thank you, guys.
What up, Doe? I have said this, Joique, you've probably heard me say this before, and I want Kennedy to explain this better. I was very fortunate to start my, I hate to use the word career, but career in Toledo. And what I didn't know about Toledo is what a divided city it is.
Very, very divided.
It is amazing how divided it is.
Mm-hmm.
Half the city is pro-Cleveland, half the city is pro-Detroit.
Yep.
And what I really found out is the third week of November, civil war breaks out in Toledo. It does.
Seriously.
Because half the people are Buckeye fans and half the people are Michigan fans. And the Buckeye fans in Toledo really hate the Michigan fans in Toledo because what are you doing? We live in Ohio. It's one thing to like that school up north, but you live in Ohio and like that school up north. So what I would always say when I was down there is I was on the front line. That was the front line. Like there were, here's Columbus, here's Ann Arbor, Toledo was the front line. And man, I'm not joking.
Ugly.
It got shitty down there, man. I mean, they didn't like each other. So, in case you didn't know this, Kennedy is from Toledo, right? And you grew up a Buckeye fan. Is that safe to say?
Oh, you from Toledo?
Well, I went to when my parents got divorced, my mom moved to Toledo because that's where her family was, and she wanted to be close to her family. So I predominantly lived with her. So I was in Toledo 3rd grade on, and then I would just come to Michigan.
But you're from Detroit, though.
Yeah, and I would come to Michigan and see my dad on weekends.
So you're a Michigan. So you're a Michigan, born and bred, but you're a Buckeye fan.
But listen, my story with it is weird. So my dad went to Bowling Green. Urban Meyer coached for Bowling Green. And then this is how I became such a big Tebow person. Who was with Tebow? Urban Meyer. And then where did he go after that? Ohio State. So I just slowly started becoming
So you wasn't a Buckeye fan, you was an Urban Meyer. You're an Urban Meyer fan.
I was a huge Urban girl.
That's it.
But then I still to this day watch the Gators, and I still to this day watch my Buckeyes and Notre Dame.
I hated the Gators.
You like all the hated teams.
I know. Just bring it, people. Bring the heat. It's fine.
Ohio State the Gators really bothered me. I don't know.
Really, it was FSU that always bothered me.
When I was younger, it was
Florida
FSU
State.
because Bobby Bowden didn't coach. He was a cardboard cutout, and all his assistants did the coaching, and the whole dang nabbit he wasn't like that. Like that's not real. Stop it. That's like Gomer Pyle stuff. That wasn't Coach Bowden. It was a big fraud. But he's just a good old boy. Shut the hell up. He's not a good old boy. He's got millions and millions of dollars.
I want you to Google. It says Google. Ryan says Google Toledo War.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Are you going back to 1830? No,
yeah,
all jokes aside, it is the front line because the people in Toledo that like Michigan, they are doubly hated.
Yep.
It's not only do you like Michigan, but you live in Ohio and like Michigan. So it was like Joique, I'm not joking. It was a great perspective to see this. It was really cool for my first job because how the hell do I know? I'm some kid from the hood of Livonia, and you bring me. Do you see my wink? I want to make sure you guys all see my wink.
Livonia.
But I'm going in Toledo, and these guys are going, you got to pick a side. And I'm going, I'm not picking a side. I don't like either of them. Get away from me. So they were
What
okay
set you
to
claim?
Me.
What set you claim?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
My grandma lived down the street.
I was like,
my grandma's house. She lived right here.
Growing
one person shan't go green, go white with me, just one, and nobody did. But
yeah.
So it was
Hey,
cool.
Sawyer,
so
did you Google the Toledo War? Did you Google that yet?
Growing up, I went to Catholic school, so we were in uniforms. But on the Friday of the Michigan-Ohio State game, it was always a dress-down day, and you could either wear Michigan or Ohio State stuff. And I always wore Notre Dame stuff because I wanted to not deal with either side.
What's up, Fish? What team you like?
Because it was so scary for me.
What team you like, Fish?
I used to be a big Michigan fan, and it just dropped off. But I like Michigan teams.
Because they tell you what they're going to do and never do it. I'm guessing that was it, Fish? Was that?
No, not really. But I just was a Michigan fan. Now I'm like, oh, okay. Go Michigan. Go State.
But I grew up a Michigan fan. I grew up a Michigan football fan and a MSU basketball fan. I did. I did.
Sawyer, you were actually raising your hand.
You don't have to.
So you don't
That's
have to
just
raise
art.
your hand.
That's just Art that has to raise his hand.
I Googled it for you. The Great Toledo War or the Michigan-Ohio War or the Ohio-Michigan War was a dispute over the boundary of the city of Toledo back in the day between 1835 and 1836.
I told you.
So
back in my day.
And so Toledo,
strong.
Ohio got Toledo, and Michigan got the Upper Peninsula. That was the deal. That was the deal. So, I mean, no disrespect. I love Toledo. I had a blast down there.
I hate Toledo, and I'm from there.
It was one of the.
I'm gonna move to Toledo.
But I'll take that trade. I'll take the UP. I'm happy with the UP.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I almost moved to Toledo my freshman year of high school. I did.
I'm glad you didn't.
There. Yeah, me too.
Where were you gonna go?
It was gonna be between either staying in Ben Harbor, moving to Toledo, or moving to Indianapolis. I went to go visit the school in Indianapolis. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to school.
Do you know what one of the first things that I saw in Toledo that blew my mind, and it reminds me of the west side of the state, and only recently has the east side of our state done this. The Kennedy, and you can speak to this.
Okay.
The fascination with high school football on a Friday night.
Oh, it's absurd.
It's nuts. I'm telling you. Do you know what it is? It's like the west side. You know, like when you're out on the west side, okay, and the Fox 47 Blitz, right?
Friday Night Lights.
They have a whole show dedicated to what happened in the area. Let's go to Benton Harbor. Let's go up to Manistee, whatever the case may be. Toledo, every station.
Yep.
Start, Hauser, whatever. I mean, it was amazing how big it was down there. And like I'm going, it's high school football, and people go, oh.
Yeah, that's for real.
No, I'm serious. So no.
I went to Toledo Central Catholic. You know how they are.
Oh, they are.
It's funny.
Absurd.
So you remember I told you growing up I didn't have a favorite NFL team?
Yeah.
The people that I looked up growing up when I was like 8, 9, 10, I would look at our high school varsity football team.
Aww.
And those are the guys I looked up to. I'm like, I can't wait to play under the lights. I can't wait. And then once I got there, I was like, okay, now I can't wait to go to college. I can't wait to be in the NFL. And it kind of went forward from there. But Friday Night Lights and on the west side of the state is something different.
It's what
something different.
People still don't get it over here. There's, there are giant cathedrals where they play high school football on the west side of the state. Forget about Ohio. You know how everybody go down to Chris Spielman territory. Go to No. There are the Big Red, Muskegon.
Muskegon, the Big Red.
It's unbelievable. Their state, everything is.
They came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
and then they stayed there.
It's starting to get good here. It is like there. A lot of it depends on how good a team is. Like all jokes aside, there was a few years back, like Churchill and Stevenson were like 2 top 5 teams, right? And they had to shut down the road to get to Churchill High School. They shut down the road. Mm-hmm. And like they shut down, so because they shut down the road, they weren't letting anybody else in. So being the weasel that I am, I called both athletic directors. I called Stevenson's athletic director, and she was like, sorry, I can't help you. So I called Churchill's, and he was like, okay, park at the VFW, walk around, I'll get you in and stuff like that. And I was like, you're damn right. You know who I am? I am Livonia.
Oh.
So that's
the whole city is right here.
That's what they said, sir, what is the name on the will call list? And I said Livonia. And they said, oh, Mr. Baligian, hello. So that's but it is interesting how that stuff happens. And so some of that stuff is deep-seated. Now, the reason why I brought up Ohio State before we went to the break is because, Joique, we're talking about guys. And you're an easy guy to talk to because, as you said, talent knows talent. You can look at guys and go...
Until you look at a person like Michael Jordan, he's probably one of the worst pickers in the draft in history.
Yeah, right?
I guess I was wrong.
But I want to talk about, like, Ohio State has had this lineage of winning, right? And a lot of it starts with their quarterback. A lot of these guys are good college quarterbacks, but it's not. Remember Terrell Pryor? Everybody and their brother thought he was coming to Michigan at the last minute. He went to Ohio State. If you can't throw, you're not going to play in the National Football League. Now, he eventually made it into the National Football League and cut out a little place for himself as a wide receiver. But you've seen Ohio State quarterback after Ohio State. Now, Justin Fields is different, okay? He is. Well, he can actually throw the ball.
Oh, yes.
But some of those quarterbacks, you just look at them and you go, it's never going to happen at the NFL. Not going to happen. Tim Tebow was one of those guys. As good as he was in college, he was never going to make it in the NFL.
And to be out the game to be out the game 2 years, 3 years is a lot. To be out the game for, 9 years? And then come back and say, I'm going to play tight end. And then, we're going to use him at quarterback a little bit. Now you got a couple guys thinking.
I don't believe he's going to make the team.
You got a couple guys thinking.
I think he'll make the team. I think
if Brandon Jacobs came back, if you saw the clip of Brandon Jacobs where he said he wants to come back now because of Tim Tebow.
I saw. He was tweeting about it.
He was being serious, too.
Do we have that tweet that we can pull up? Do we have that? Yeah. Can we bring up that video?
I'm going to tell you why I really, deep down inside, believe this is a gimmick with Tim Tebow. There's one reason why I think this is a gimmick with Tim Tebow. What? They're not going to admit it. They won't admit it a year from now. Maybe 5 years from now, they'll admit it. I'll tell you when we come back. Are we going to play the clip? Do you want to play the clip right now? Then play the clip with Brandon Jacobs
we'll
right
play
now.
The clip. We'll come back into the clip.
Okay. How's that? Ooh. Even better.
Ever since Corey's been wearing this LeBron James jersey around the network, it's been falling down a lot.
And really, that's it. Dan Campbell is going to be the man for the Lions. Don't you agree, Corey? I didn't even touch you.
So we're gonna former Giant running back Brandon Jacobs, who is
39.
Well, and he stepped away from the game. How can I say this so kindly? He hasn't kept himself in the best of shape. Like, you look at Joique Bell, and Joique Bell still has like 0.0008 body fat on him. Brandon Jacobs hasn't done that, but Brandon Jacobs says, "Hey, I'm serious. I want to come back and I want to play tight end in the National Football League. If Tim Tebow can do it, so
no,
can I."
He want to play defensive end.
Defensive end. Sorry.
Yeah.
If do you know why I think the Tim Tebow thing's a bit? I really truly do.
I want to hear.
I think that Tim Tebow is such a good dude, and he's such an incredible leader by all accounts. I think he's going to go in there and help set the culture that Urban Meyer wants.
Yeah,
and then they're going to say, "Tim, sorry, you've been away from the game too long." After the last exhibition game, they're going to go, "We gave you a chance. Would you like to stick around as a coach? Would you like to stick around as our chaplain? We'd love to have you around the team." But I really don't believe he's going to make.
They're going to
the
give him
team.
in the front office. They're going to give him in the front office.
Something like that. So I do not believe he's. I do not believe he's.
I'm going to tell you why he's going to make the team.
You really think he's going to make it?
I'm going to tell you why he's going to make the team. They're going to put him on the team so he can get his 4th year and become fully vested. Get all his NFL benefits. This is the least we can do for you for the game because you've earned this right. Which I don't know how you earn something when you're not.
I'm with you there, pal.
Yeah.
But this is.
But he's friends with Urban. It's like you're doing your buddy
the highest. This is another highest form of nepotism.
Well, and here's what it comes back to: Jacksonville is one of those places that has a reputation like Detroit, and I mean the reputation is it's a shithole. I'm not talking about the city. I'm talking about the organization. Okay, that Jacksonville, bad owner, all of that crap, right?
Yeah.
I believe this is more for culture than football.
Here you go. So this is a tweet that he put out on May 27th. I'm really serious about coming back as a defensive end. I can still run. I'm strong, and there's no way Tim Tebow is a better athlete than I am. I just need a shot. That's it. I can't cut it. If I can't cut it, I'll take it like a man. Just give me one chance. That's all.
Well, this is interesting because Sean's over here saying he's not in great shape. Tebow is still in great shape because he was doing all that MLB shit. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
we'd have to see.
Baseball players aren't really that in
Tim
great
Tebow.
shape.
Did you see all those pictures of Tebow on Twitter? He beefed up for this. Everyone was calling him Thick Tebow. He looked amazing.
Man, look how vicious he is. Ugh.
That gorilla.
He was a hard running back. He really was.
He was like that time Derrick Henry. Wow, how tall? About 6'3", 245, 250. Brandon Jacobs, was he about that size?
6'4", 264.
Derrick Henry.
Yep.
That's that
6'4", 264.
Play how many years? Was that 9?
He played for a while.
Played 9 years. Did 8 with did 9 with the Giants, and then I think finished the last year with the 49ers.
You know what the best way to describe him right now? He's thick. He's just a thick guy. He's a big thick guy.
Solid.
Yeah, he's a big thick guy.
We gotta say
it doesn't look like football shape though.
I don't think we can call guys thick.
Only call
does that make sense?
What?
It doesn't look like football shape.
By Kennedy saying she only want to call man thick on this show, just Father lets me know that we'll be using the word solid for the here on out. He's solid. He's a solid player.
Yeah. You know what? You know what's interesting about this? I wonder how many guys are gonna try something like this because like I said, if he makes the team, if Tim Tebow makes the Jacksonville Jaguars, I swear to God, I'll look right in the camera and go, "Gosh, was I wrong?" Honestly, was I wrong? When he doesn't make the Jacksonville Jaguars, just remember that this was a gimmick. Because it is a gimmick. I'm convinced.
I'm telling you, he's gonna make the team. He's gonna become. Now, Sean, when we sit here, September 10th or the first week of the season,
I'll tell you I was wrong.
I'm gonna say I was right.
I'll tell you I was wrong.
Is he gonna play that much? I don't know.
No.
But him being him being like the number 2 tight end on the team, and it's not gonna hurt the team. It's not gonna hurt them for sure.
Boy, oh boy. I'm sorry. You know what, Joique? If that happens, that is nepotism. And it is disrespectful to the game. I'm serious when I say that. And I'm a guy, I like Tim Tebow. I think he just seems like a good dude. He seems like a good human being, and he's done a lot of good things, and he's got a positive message, you know, for everybody. I like the guy, but can disagree with that. I just don't think that's no. He's not. No, absolutely not. All right. Sawyer, you're doing a heck of a job in there.
Sawyer is, you know what? Art is even a good teacher, or Sawyer, you got a knack for this stuff.
He does have a knack.
Hey, real quick, put on yourself real quick. I want to give you a round of applause. Everybody, this is Sawyer right here. I don't know what it is, but the second half of the show has been much better than the first.
I wonder why.
I don't know what's going on.
What? Joique, something I want to get your take on is this Naomi Osaka things and her making a statement about not doing press for.
Yeah, can you bring that up real quick? I said that last night. So she, Naomi came out and said that she doesn't want to do anything when she goes over. 3-time Grand Slam champ. Came out with a quote. Can you read that for us, Sawyer? Because it's too far for me. All right.
Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. I'm writing this to say I'm not going to do any press during the Roland Garros. I've often felt that people have no regard for athletes' mental health, and this rings very true whenever I see a press conference or partake in one. We often sit there and are asked questions that we've been asked multiple times before, or ask questions that bring doubt into our minds, and I'm just not going to subject myself to people that doubt me. I've watched many clips of athletes breaking down after a loss in the press room, and I know you have as well. I believe this whole situation is kicking a person while they're down, and I don't understand the reasoning behind it. Me not doing it press is nothing personal to the tournament, and a couple journalists have interviewed me since I was young, so I have a friendly relationship with most of them. However, if their organizations think that they can just keep saying, do press and you're going to be fine, and continue to ignore the mental health of athletes that are the centerpiece of their corporation, then I just gotta laugh. Anyways, I hope the considerable amount that I get fined for this will go towards a mental health charity. XOXO, peace sign, heart emoji.
Hey,
Thank you, Sawyer, for those emojis.
Hey, I like the emoji. You know what? Well, she had some truth to it. The way she went about it, I don't think it was anything negative. I don't think she was being disrespectful. It was better than the way that Kyrie Irving came out. What was that? In 2019 when he said, I don't talk to pawns, talking about the media. And then he was fined for that, and also the Nets was fined $25,000 for that as well. But I think with the money that he wanted, that he was fined, he wanted to put towards a cause that he was for and that he believed in. And for her fine, she wants to put it towards mental health awareness. And I think it's very crucial that we do take time out and really think about athletes and their mental health, because you know, you you're the media. So question, you guys think about our mental health. And like me, I'm playing both sides now, because now I'm on the media side, and then I also was a player. I was a professional player, and I'm learning how to be a pro in this. So as a player, like, what do you guys think about our mental health when you guys ask questions?
Unfortunately, I think there are some people that are more concerned with, I've got to get the story out there, than they are the human being. I know I told you the story when Bo Schembechler passed away. I knew he passed away, and I won't tell you how. And they wanted to hold the release until his wife got to the hospital. And I was pushed to tell the story. And I said, I'm not doing that. And my boss was like, go on the air and do it. And I go, I will walk out the door now before I go in there and do that. That's disrespectful to the man. But what if by some strange chance she's got our radio station on, and instead of hearing from a doctor that her husband died, she hears it from an idiot like me?
I wish
we'd be human first.
I wish people in the media had your same type of integrity when when the unfortunate incident happened with Kobe Bryant.
I just think sometimes you have to be human. Sometimes, you know what, Joique? I heard a little something. You're having a rough day.
Yeah. Because
I'm gonna let lie, okay?
Yeah, but you know, in it's crazy because when we look at athletes and when they're done and they're out of the game, and you guys have no use for us, and you can't find us anymore. Now you look at us as, okay, we're trash now, or they kind of throw us away, right? And so for you to be in the limelight and say, listen, if you guys want the best out of me, this is what I need to be the best. I'll tell you a person who was like that, Dennis Rodman. I need a break. Give me a day or two. How long you need? 48 hours? Shit, that's all I got. That's all I need. Go out, have a good time, come back, and he's still performing on the court. And like she explained it. She has other quotes as well that I sent. Did you guys get that? Did you get that? All right, can we bring that up? She has some other statements that she made that kind of lets you know, like, she's really dealing with mental health issues, and right now she has to protect her. She has to protect her mind, because wherever your mind goes, the body follows.
Especially in tennis, it is such a mental game.
Yeah.
If you are not there, you are not going to perform well at all.
When the mind goes, the body follows. So I agree with her wholeheartedly. Anyway, if we have that clip, we can do it real quick. But if we don't have it, it doesn't matter, because it's FriYAY and we're happy. Woo! And we gotta go. I gotta catch this flight. Kennedy gotta go start working out, getting ready for her tryout. And Sean is about to go enjoy his new whip and go home and take his wife out on that date in the new whip.
And then he'll see Art tomorrow.
Art
is that the red truck? Is that the red truck right here?
Yeah, it's my red truck right there.
Big money.
Art and I are having date night tomorrow. You guys have a great weekend. We'll
Love
talk
you guys.
again Tuesday.
Check y'all out next week. Gang, gang. Have a happy Memorial Day weekend.
Out, Tom.
Gang, gang.